A mother walks into the house with excitement and says loudly, "Son, your sister-in-law just gave birth." The son immediately stands up and asks anxiously, "Mom, really? Was it a boy or a girl?" The mother smiles with joy and replies, "It's a healthy and beautiful baby boy. Both the mother and baby are doing well." The son smiles happily and says, "That's amazing news. From now on, I'll work even harder so I can support my sister-in-law and my nephew." The mother grows emotional and softly says, "If only your brother were still alive today, he would have celebrated this moment with us." The son comforts her and says, "Mom, today isn't a day for sadness. It's a day for happiness. A new blessing has come into our home." As time passes, several years go by. One day, Nyla is busy doing housework when the mother gently holds her hand and says, "Nyla, you should rest more. You've been through so many hardships in life. Even after losing your husband, you stayed strong, raised your child, and kept this family together." Then the mother softly continues, "My dear, you're still young. If you ever meet a good and trustworthy man, you should think about your own future. We don't want to hold you back." Nyla smiles warmly and says, "Now I consider myself very fortunate. Every day I tell my son stories about his father, and in the future, I also want to take care of you." A little later, Max comes home and hands his paycheck to Nyla. "Sister-in-law, this is my salary for the month. Please keep it." Nyla immediately shakes her head and says, "No, Max. The money your brother left behind is enough for me. You should save your money for your own future." Max says with concern, "Sister-in-law, raising a child alone isn't easy. I'm not thinking about marriage right now. I just want to support this family." Nyla gently replies, "You're kind, hardworking, and responsible. One day you'll find your own happiness too." The next day is Nyla's birthday. Max comes home carrying a huge bouquet of flowers. Smiling, Nyla says, "Such a big bouquet. Looks like it's for someone special. Next time you should bring her with you." Nervously, Max replies, "Sister-in-law, these flowers are for you." Nyla is left speechless. After a few moments of silence, Max gathers the courage to speak from his heart. "Sister-in-law, there's someone I've loved for years, and that person is you. Ever since my brother passed away, I've worked far away from home all these years. No matter how exhausting or difficult work was, I never cared, because every time I thought about coming home and seeing you, my heart filled with happiness. That's why, sister-in-law, will you give me a chance?" Nyla nervously responds, "Don't say things like that. What will people think? Society doesn't easily accept relationships like this." Max seriously replies, "This isn't a joke. I've carried these feelings in my heart for years. If our intentions are pure and we're not hurting anyone, then why should other people's opinions matter?" After a moment, Nyla softly says, "I need some time to think. To be honest, all these years I've had the same feeling in my heart, but I was afraid that if I made this decision, maybe no one would support me." Max calmly responds, "Take all the time you need. I'll wait for your answer." Final message: if two people respect each other, support one another, and never intentionally hurt anyone, should they really have to sacrifice their happiness just because of society's judgment? Share your thoughts in the comments.